Hey everyone, I'm Jordan Whitley and welcome to an exclusive ESPN and Skype event. We are here in the lounge at X Games in the heart of everything where all the athletes hang out, and we have the one, the only, Tom Wallisch, X Games gold medalist joining us. How you doing, Tom?
Woo!
Oh!
Wow! Great.
Apparently you have a few fans here.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, and I know you'd sent out some messages via Skype asking people to call in.
A lot of tweets.
Send in messages, tweets. I hear we're using the hashtag SNOLO.
SNOLO is now in effect. That's the new hashtag.
Okay, so if you tweet at Tom, SNOLO. You only snow once. You only live once, right?
You only snow once.
Okay, well, this is how it works. Look, we have our 3 callers up right now. Hey, guys, how's it going?
Hey.
I see we've got Corey here. How you doing?
I'm doing good. What about you guys?
Oh, we're doing great. We're nice and
Hanging.
toasty here in the inn. So what's your question?
I'm curious to know your influence that passed over from you growing up in the sport and you watching everyone on, I mean, whether it's TV and people you idolize, and is it a trip to know that that's you now? You are in that position?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I grew up, obviously, watching the X Games, watching, you know, these guys, Simon and Tanner and TJ and all these guys compete in this event. So to be able to come out here and do this event now and be a part of this, and I mean, it's crazy. I was the kid, you know, I always used to get posters signed at movie premieres, and now I'm that guy signing stuff. So it's definitely a trip. It's surreal. It's a dream come true for sure.
Do you remember when you first met Tanner? Were you like starstruck?
Oh yeah, a little. I mean, he's a scary guy. He can get heated. He's loud and vocal about what he likes, and he was stoked on me. I was happy to say he was pumped on me, so it was good.
We will move on to our next lady, Iona. How you doing?
Good, how are you guys?
Doing great.
You're calling from New York?
Yeah, I am. I'm in Soho.
It might be colder there than it
nice.
is here.
More snow there probably
I know,
than it is
right?
here.
So my question is, you were discovered by Level 1 Super Unknown Contest, which is an online video contest. What advice do you have to any skiers that are trying to make it out there?
Yeah, I mean, I guess my story was different and unique because, yeah, I did the videos first instead of like the X Games or a big event. So I always just kind of say, I mean, my best advice is that, you know, if you want to make it as a pro skier, the only thing you can do is ski. The more you ski, the more you get out there and film with your buddies. I love it. I mean, I watch all these edits. I mean, kids don't realize it, but online, I probably watched your edit. You know, I watch all this skiing. It's so fun to see. So just get out there, film it, put it online, and you'll make it somewhere eventually. It just takes time and lots of practice.
Do you have an edit now?
I'm actually a filmer, so I don't have an edit.
Okay.
But what's your favorite one segment that you've done?
I would say for me, I mean, I've had a lot of good segments, but this past season, being able to film the Wallisch project, my first full segment together, you know, full season compilation footage, that and the original Super Unknown video, those two are by far my favorites.
Yeah, true. Wallisch Public's awesome.
Aw, thank you.
What would you say are the 3 things that you have to have in a video if you want to get it out there and people to pay attention?
I don't know. I guess 3 things. I mean, you got to have rap music. No. You got to have a good song.
Music,
you got to have good music. That's the reason people are going to watch it. Good skiing, and definitely the camera. I mean, filming, if it's shaky and crazy and all over the place, you got a glide cam or something, you got to keep it steady. How do you film?
Yeah, I've got a glide cam now.
Nice. Yeah, that's what you need.
Favorite thing to do.
You need
Definitely.
smooth camera shots. That's good seller for the edits.
Okay, we'll be looking for that video. Tweet it to Tom when it's ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's move on. We got McKenzie over here. How are you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Very
Hi.
good.
Y'all, are you oh, you're from Texas, aren't you?
Southern.
Definitely. Well, hey, I do have a question for you, Tom. I've been able to kind of go a few places all over skiing myself. So I had a question for you. Out of all the places that you've been, if you could own one ski resort completely to yourself, which one would you pick and why?
That is a hard one. I mean, I've been to a lot of resorts. I mean, the Alps everywhere in Europe is really amazing, but I think for me, I mean, I love where I'm at right now in Park City. I would love to be at that mountain, and anywhere other than Park City. I mean, I'm a big fan of Whistler. The mountain there, the snow they get, the village, the atmosphere. Whistler's a fun town. That's another one of my favorites for sure. That's probably an expensive one though.
That's great. That's awesome.
You got to dream big. Is that part of the future? Do you have?
I don't know if I'll ever own a ski resort. I think that might be a little out of my pro skier salary league.
Yeah. You can make it happen.
We could try. You could always try.
She'll be your first guest.
Yeah. You know, shoot for the stars.
Thanks, guys, for calling in.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you guys. Nice to meet everyone.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was great.
Talk to the fans, and now we have a video message someone sent in for you.
Oh, we got a video message.
Let's see what Raphael has to say.
Raphael.
Hi Tom, I'm going to keep this nice and short. I just wanted to ask you what goes through your mind right before you drop in on the X Games course. I'll let you answer that, and I wish you the best of luck. See ya.
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, a lot of people, you know, think, what are you thinking at the top of the run? And there's a lot of pressure, especially here at the X Games and stuff. But for me, there is one thing. I always remind myself, I just tell myself, I don't say it out loud, but I'm like, you know what, this is like what you do. Skiing down the park, this is so fun, and you've done this run 100 times. Go have fun, go do it. And try to take the pressure off and put a smile on my face, and it seems to work out. Even if you crash, you still had fun out there. You can't complain.
Sometimes it's hard. You get stressed, and it's like, you know what? This is what I do for a living, and it's the best job.
And it's pretty easy
in the world. It's pretty easy.
I mean, let's be honest. It's
not
pretty
easy.
fun.
You make
not
it look
easy, but it's pretty fun, so you can't complain.
Now we have another video message. So let's see what they have to say from your home state.
Hi, Tom Wallisch. My name's Jesse, and I was wondering how you come up with new ideas for runs every year, and which one's been your favorite to do so far.
Ooh.
Good luck this year. I'm cheering for you. Stay gnarly.
Thank you. Yeah, man. Tough questions. I mean, for me, I take a lot of, come up with a lot of the tricks by watching the videos. So watching videos of my friends, whether it's the guys at level 1, the guys at 4x9, watching videos of other skiers, taking bits and pieces, being inspired by all that, try to come up with new tricks. And then, I don't know about my favorite run. I mean, for me, the best time I've ever had at a contest was probably the X Games in 2012 when it was under the lights, the only year they've ever done slopestyle at night.
Oh, it was amazing.
It's also the only time I've ever won here in Aspen, so that made it good as well. But under the nights, I mean, I grew up on the East Coast skiing at night, Pennsylvania, and it was nice. It was amazing to be, in that atmosphere again, under the lights, big scene, prime time TV. It was amazing.
There's really nothing like it. Maybe next year it'll be under the lights
again. Yeah, come on, let's do this. ESPN.
We'll tweet at X Games right now and ask them to do that. And people have been tweeting in as well, so let me pull them up and see what we've got. Mark P. says,
Mark P.
Hey man, who are you most excited to see at this year's games, and who has impressed you the most so far? Good question.
Man, that is a good question. I mean, definitely really excited to see Henrik Harlow out there. He qualified first yesterday, and he is a hooligan, craziest kid. I mean, he's got so many new tricks and doing a new switch tail butter double cork on the last jump. I mean, really cool to see that kid. He's a good friend of mine and just a funny kid. So I'm excited to watch him throw down tomorrow.
I mean, he just lets loose, and I know he's known for his
and he's got those dreads,
right?
And he looks ridiculous, like the Predator kind of.
Oh, he does, doesn't he? Because he wears that camo and those
got
dark dreads.
He does his own style. I love that kid.
And we'll see him tonight in Big Air.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's got a good shot at that one too.
And now we have another live caller. I know.
Hey.
Right to it. Hey Brad. Hey guys. How's it going?
What's up, Tom?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Are you kidding? Loving life.
My question is, are you going to be on the East Coast anytime soon? And if so, you want to come to Mount Snow, Corinthia?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know if I'll be on the East Coast this season. I've got another week or two of skiing, and then I got to go in for surgery. I got to get my knee fixed up, so I might be doing a lot more couch time than I want to do this year. But yeah, I'm from the East Coast. I'd love to get back. Mount Snow's fun. I wish they still had a Dew Tour event out there. That was good.
Is that your mountain? Is that where you go?
That's your home mountain?
Yeah, I got repping Corinthia.
Oh, nice. Getting some shout-outs, giving them a shout-out.
Well, hopefully when you're all better next year.
Yeah, maybe when I'm better next year, I'll have to come visit you guys.
Thanks,
yeah,
Brad.
that'd be great.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for calling in.
I know we have our first international caller.
International?
From Vancouver.
Oh, not that international. That's pretty close.
It's Canada. Hi,
how's it going?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, not too far from Whistler up here, but
nice.
Yeah, I wanted to know, as a competitive skier, what's the biggest obstacles you've faced?
I guess, I mean, for me, yeah, the injury thing, this season especially skiing with my knee, I don't have an ACL in my left knee, and that's been a huge issue for me. But more than anything, I think, courses and weather. Weather is a huge issue for us and figuring out runs on these courses. So, we had an event this year in Breckenridge where they canceled the finals, but, just trying to survive those events where the weather's like that is, the hardest part about competing is, doing these really hard tricks on a day when I probably wouldn't have left the house. So that's probably the toughest part.
Yeah, I guess you don't get to take the day off.
No, you still got to try to go throw down. I mean, It's scary, but you got to do it.
Jeff, you have the cleanest kitchen I've ever seen.
That is a nice looking kitchen.
Yeah, there we go.
Also, okay, well, now we've got a lady joining us. Miss Kristin, how are you?
How are you?
Hi there. How are you guys?
Very
hey,
good.
So I'm a mom. I have 2 teenage boys. In fact, they're out there at Buttermilk right now watching everything.
Nice.
But I want to know, how did your family support you in your career? And then also, what's the scariest thing you've ever done that just scared your mother to death?
Oh, man, I guess I don't know.
So
I mean,
many.
Yeah. Probably the first flip I did was the thing that scared my mom the most. I don't think she ever wanted me to go upside down ever in my life. So when I started doing those, and now we're doing triple cork, she just learned to look away and grit her teeth and bear it. But my parents have always supported me. My parents drove me all around the East Coast, every event they could. We used to go out to Utah over Christmas break. I mean, they gave up so much and spent so much time and money on me as a kid. I mean, I couldn't be more thankful. But more than anything, just like supporting me, letting me move away to go to Utah to go to school and chase skiing as a career and as a dream. And I think now with the Olympics and everything, it kind of legitimizes our sport. And I hope more moms like you let their kids, you don't have to go to soccer. You don't have to play basketball. Skiing is a real sport, I think, right? Or at least, a fun thing to do that can lead somewhere.
What are your boys' names? We'll have to look out for them.
Yeah, we'll see them out there. What are their names?
So I've got Ian, who's 17,
Okay.
and he's out there with his friend Ellie.
Okay.
And then Asher, who's 14. And we'll be there tomorrow, too. So maybe
Nice.
we'll see you guys.
Yeah, come say hi.
Thanks, Kristin. So great to see a mom out there supporting her kids,
Yeah.
doing what they love. So
That's
thanks to
awesome.
all you guys.
Thank you guys
Appreciate
for
it.
calling in.
And now it's time for another video message.
Wow, let's see
see
what
what
it
we
is.
Hey Tom, our teacher's letting us Skype you during class. We're from Dallas, and that's you. Our question is, what do you do to
Am I
prep
that
for a
skinny?
big competition? Bye.
See ya.
First of all, what do you think of their rendition of you?
I mean, I feel like I'm not that scrawny. I feel like I got a little more meat on me than that. But no, I don't know. To prep for a big competition, a lot of practice. So definitely spend a lot of time in the park and trying to get my tricks dialed. And then, hopefully getting a lot of practice on the course. And I don't know, just kind of go into it, come up with a run that you can land, and go try to put it down. Not much more than that.
I like that they were sending that message in
Escaping.
from school.
Yeah.
Still getting their work
Can't believe
done.
the teacher let them skip class for that.
Some
In
people have
Dallas.
cool teachers.
There's not a lot of mountains down there to
No,
ski.
I know, right? Okay, now we've got another video message
Cool.
for you. They just keep rolling in.
Hey
Yeah.
Tom, I'm Nat. Yo, what up? I'm Crystal. And we think you're pretty sick, and we're wondering who you look up to for inspiration. Bye.
Another one Skyping
I
in
know,
from
I know.
class.
I think it's the same school.
Yeah, I think it's the same people. It's the same room there. I look up to tons of people. I mean, obviously, all the greats from back in the day: Candide, Tanner, Pep, C.R. Johnson, Mikkel, Yoon, all those guys when they were doing it in slope and pipe when it was first getting going. And then nowadays, I mean, all the skiers I ride with, everybody in the slopestyle events.
And now we have another video message for you.
Hey Tom, just wondering what kind of smiley face you like.
What kind of smiley face?
Like an emoticon, emojis.
Oh.
How do you text?
Yeah. I mean, I like the winky one, the one that you wink and it's got the tongue out.
Yeah, that's
I think
exactly
it's
how
got
it
one of
looks.
those. I can't really wink that. I don't know. That one's pretty fun though.
Do you use those a lot?
Yeah, I use the emojis.
You and your girlfriend
Yeah,
send
we
emojis
emoji
back?
back and forth a little.
Oh, now I'm embarrassing her. We'll move on.
Yeah.
We have some more live callers coming
Oh,
in.
nice.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Hey there.
So it sounds like you have a really interesting life, and I was just wondering about like traveling on the road. Do you ever get lonely when you're traveling on the road?
Yeah, I mean, traveling, obviously, it's fun and it's great, but living out of a suitcase, probably my least favorite, always only having the suitcase. The ski socks get really smelly and you can't always find a washer, but not too lonely. Luckily for me, my girlfriend Stephanie travels with me almost all the time, and I have a little dog, a little black and white Chihuahua blue heeler thing, and his name is Derek, and he comes with me all over the place, and he is a blast. He's a ball of energy.
You have to get the picture of Derek out.
I don't really have a great picture of video.
It's a great little
Just
dog.
He's a great little dog, though, so not too lonely, luckily, though.
And Summer's, she's calling in from Boulder, so not
Boulder?
far.
Okay.
Get over here.
Yeah, why don't you drive up to Aspen and come watch?
I'm actually in Snowmass right now.
What?
Come
If you
watch.
Skype in, you could come. Okay, well, when we're done, you come down here and say hello in person. please. She's like, okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks, Summer. And now Pete from Washington has a question. Hey, Pete.
Pete.
What's up, Tom?
How's it going?
It's going well. Can you tell me a little bit more about Derek, about maybe how he wasn't necessarily the dog you thought he was when you got him?
Yeah. The funny story about Derek. We adopted him from a shelter in Park City, and he was a puppy. He was 12 weeks old, and the vet told us he was going to be 30 to 40 pounds. He never gained a single pound. He is 11 pounds. We thought he was going to be a medium-sized dog, hiking, biking, being around. He's just a little runt, and he can't really, he's just a little guy, but it makes it easier to travel with, so we're happy to have him.
You ever dress him up?
He's got a puffy coat, like a TNF-style black puffy he wears.
Yeah.
He's got some boots in case it's cold out, but we don't dress him up. We make fun of him a lot, call him names, quote the movie Zoolander all the time, and you're a monkey, Derek, dance, you little monkey. I mean, a lot of good quotes coming from that movie, so thank you, Ben Stiller.
Thanks, and we have one last caller.
How do you really stay out of your own head when you're going up for, these big air kind of jumps, you're doing some crazy tricks?
I don't know. I mean, I guess for me, it comes down to, confidence. A lot of times, whatever the trick is, whether you're learning your first flip or your first spin, doing it on the trampoline or doing it, off a jump into powder or one of the water jumps or something. I mean, it's all about, working your way up to stuff. And I think it's really important to be cautious in our sport and to progress, slowly but surely. I've always said the person that, can stay injury-free the longer every year. I mean, even if you're not learning something new every day, eventually you're going to get it all down. So for me, I think you just got to, remind yourself that you've done it before, maybe on a trampoline, or visualize, know you can do it. And the worst thing you can do is back out. If it's a flip or something and you wuss out halfway through the air, that's when you're going to get hurt if you land on your head. It's confidence, be strong, be aggressive, and tell yourself you're going to land it. Commit. Go in there and get it. Get it.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
no
Corey.
problem. Thanks for calling in.
Bye, guys. Thanks, all of you. This is great. We should do this more often.
Yeah, this is
people
fun.
Call in. Let's just keep
Hang
it going.
Hanging out with tons of people.
Well, I guess that's the end of it, though. But I'm sure you'll be hanging out here and
I'm here.
saying hello to people. And we're going to find Kristin's sons, bring them in.
Yeah.
Summer's going to come down, right?
Let's do it. Yeah, they're coming in. We're all going to be hanging out. It's going to be a party in here.
Well, thanks so much for joining us,
Of
Tom.
course.
Guys, thank you for calling in, tweeting in, and for watching. I'm Jordan Whitley, Tom Wallisch, and keep it real and keep it locked on Skype.com/XGames. Bye.